The real estate market has changed, and how you price your house to sell has also changed. What used to be done is no longer the way to go, and Ashton is here to give us the inside scoop on what is happening in today's real estate markets. So Ashton, how did people price their house previous to this year? What was the most common strategy?
Yeah, the most common strategy was, okay, let's price it right. Let's kind of be in the middle of the road and see what happens. You know, sometimes that led to multiple offers if the market demanded it. And sometimes that left us with an offer at asking price or just below asking price.
Yep.
So it was kind of the recommended pricing was generally right in that middle of the road to create good energy, but not really to test the market or to price it low, you know.
Yep. So the market has changed. There are way fewer houses for sale. There's a lot of
Yes.
demand. We've been telling you guys about stories of houses going way over asking price. What does that mean for pricing strategy on a house?
Yeah, because buyers in this particular marketplace are really conditioned to bid on homes. We have to evaluate how we price homes for that reason. More buyers than ever have actually reduced their budgets to compensate for needing to bid over asking price on homes.
So you're saying if I was thinking about buying a $500,000 house, I'm now looking at $450 or $400 because I'm planning on spending more than the asking price.
You're planning on spending more than the asking price. And this is, you know, it's hard to say where exactly this came from, but we've got an influx of out-of-towners that have moved to the Atlanta market. And then we've had this ultra-competitive market with respect to inventory. So buyers are now ready to pay more than the asking price. So as a seller, the way that you can kind of play into that is by strategically pricing your property to attract a lot of interest in the shortest amount of time, leading to multiple offers.
So if I was going for that middle strategy before, and now I want to be strategically aggressive, what's an example maybe of how that played out on one of your recent sales?
Recent example would be, we really felt like the market value of that house was going to be roughly like $425.
Okay.
They did not want to sell it under $425. So my recommended price was a little shocking to them when I told them I wanted to price it at $400,000. So what we decided to do is they did trust my judgment, and we priced it at $400 or $399.9. And you know, within 24 hours, they had 5+ offers already escalating above $425. And then at the end of the weekend, because we decided to let the market see the house and take it through the entire weekend, they accepted an offer at $454. So higher than they ever thought they would have gotten. The offer had no contingencies, period. So no due diligence, no appraisal, no financing contingencies, and a high amount of earnest money. So it was a super limited risk offer for the seller in that scenario. And they ended up with, you know, with over $25,000 more in their pocket than they even had hoped for. Making it a huge win for them.
That is a huge win. And it just goes to show, when you have such demand that you have now, as you start to get people bidding, you almost always have, it's usually multiple people who really want the house and will be really aggressive with the price and the terms.
They do what it takes. You always have a few that do. And we had a handful at that point at $450 or right around $450 in that scenario. So having that many really shows that is the market, you know, that is what the market is demanding at this point in time. And, you know, the flip side is that they would have listed at $450. They would have eliminated all those buyers that were really looking at $400, knowing they could go to $450.
Yes, because if your cap was $450, right around where this went, you've been conditioned. If you see this house at $450, you're like, oh, it's going to go above asking. I'm not going to go see it. They might not have even gone to see it, even though they might have been able to get it. And so that's why it is so important to have somebody like Ashton in your corner that knows what is happening and can read the market. Because like we said many times with pricing, there is science to it. And I mean, that's why you have your 5-step pricing process, but there's an art to it as well. And I mean, let's face it, you get better at painting the more you do it, and you do a lot of painting.
I do a lot of painting.
Awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. If we can help you price your home, don't leave money on the table. Sell it for as much as possible. We would love to help you come up with the right strategy to help you do that. We'll see you guys next week.